Hi friends, welcome back to the short session we call LISS, Learn It Short and Simple session. My name is Venkat, and today I am going to give a very short overview to Scrum methodology. And we are going to talk about 5 important areas. We will understand the values of Scrum, the pillars of Scrum, the important roles in Scrum, various rituals or ceremonies one has to follow, and finally the artifacts. So when we talk about values in Scrum, there are 5 important values. Start with openness. The team has to be very transparent, and commitment. Whatever you say, you do. Say what you do and do what you say. Make sure that the entire team follows that, and the team exhibits tremendous amount of courage. They should be able to accept their own mistakes, their own failures, and they should be willing to take more risk. These are all some of the very important characteristics of courage. And the fourth value is focus. You should do one task at a time. In Agile or Scrum, there is no room for multitasking. Why? Multitasking leads to a lot of context switching, which leads to a lot of non-productive shifting between the multiple tasks or projects. And the last value is respect everyone in the team. So you need to value everyone. And when it comes to the foundation, the pillars of Scrum, there are 3 important pillars: inspection, adaptation. This talks about how at the end of every sprint, how the team comes together, does a retrospective to understand what went well, what doesn't went well, and take the action so that you fix that in the next sprint. So the learning becomes very rapid. So they need to, the foundation, the pillars of Scrum is inspect, adapt, and the last one is transparency. You need to bring as it is. No need to, tell what is happening at the project. No need to show rosy or green picture, right? And when it comes to roles, there are 3 important roles. The first role is product owner. This is ideally customers should play this role, and this person has a very good knowledge about the entire product, the features, the user stories, the requirements. We call requirements in Scrum as a user story. So he owns that. He knows what the end customer needs are. And the second role is Scrum Master, is a servant leadership role. And by the way, all these are full-time roles, no part-time, right? All these are full-time roles. He is a servant leader role. And the third one is the development team. So these are all the 3 important roles in Scrum. When it comes to rituals, there are 5 important rituals. Starting with sprint planning, the team takes the prioritized features from the product backlog. For that, they do a planning. And the output of sprint planning is they establish the sprint goal. They break down the user stories further down into task level and put it in the Kanban board. So the team comes and start pulling the task. And then they do a daily stand-up every day for 10 to 15 minutes, where the team comes together and make commitment in front of their peers. So everyone gives update on 3 important aspects: what they have done yesterday, what they are planning to do today, and is there any impediment or roadblocks. And followed by daily stand-up, we have an important ritual called sprint review, where the team gives a demo of the working product to the product owner. No PPTs, no slides, actual software. Followed by, we do a sprint retrospective, where the team comes and understand what went well, what doesn't went well. This is in line with the inspect and adapt, the pillar. And during this process, the product owner also does what is called backlog refinement. Some new user stories might come into the backlog, or some of the priorities will keep changing, some new defects will come. So he does what is called backlog refinement, or you can also call as backlog grooming. And he does that primarily with the help of the development team. So these are all the 5 important rituals. And the 3 important artifacts every sprint cycle is supposed to produce is: one is we have a product backlog, which is a superset of all user stories and features, and second is a subset of that, which is a sprint backlog. And the third important artifact the team has to deliver is potentially shippable increment, that I call PSI, potentially shippable increment. So these are all the three artifacts. So in a nutshell, we talked about the 5 values, the 3 pillars, 3 roles, 5 rituals, and 3 artifacts. So if you want to go deeper on each of this, please watch out for our other videos where I'll be going deep on each roles, what is this expected. So you can visit our other short and simple video sessions. With that, thank you, and if you like this session, please do share with your friends, and also please subscribe to our link which is given in the bottom of this video. And thanks, look forward for another session soon. Bye.